Right, hello once again YouTube, welcome back to more From the Depths. So, for anything else, it's subscriber catch-up time again. I haven't done a subscriber craft for a little while, so we'll start with the first of our new people. I think we've got a couple of new ones today. Cooch and Chips, he's done 2. We'll have a look at those in the order he's given them. So, first of all, the A Revelation. Revelation? Normally in a sort of blue colour scheme that looks very, Steel Striders? Yeah. That's interesting. It's got the name on it, but it disappears when you go above the water. It must be something to do with some kind of visual effect. There's a very heavy looking submarine. Oh, that's a heck of a bank of thrusters. And some, what are these? Missile interceptor torpedo interceptors. Got cannons. We can... What's the shell? It's written in Russian. It's clearly a super cav saber round though. So we've got at least 2 main guns, a little exposed. It's not quite exposed, it's got glass on it. Little front window, so you get a good view out of it. It's very nice. I believe it's also armed with torpedoes. No, those are... What are those? Harpoon? Radar boys. That might be like a towed sensor, I would guess. Or a decoy. Oh yeah, there we go, large missiles. Could be a sensor actually, because it's got some EMP warheads. EMP explosive, does that work? I bet that would just blow up whatever the EMP hit, but maybe I'm wrong. Right, we'll give it a quick test. We'll give it something quite nasty to test against. Let's give it a... No, not... Okay, we'll give it a helicopter as well. Let's give it a fairly large ship to fight against. Maybe that was a bad choice, since that appears to have immediately shot out its railgun. What did happen there? So, geez, this thing's bigger than I thought it was. This is like, I think I had a Star Fox. Sorry, I'm getting distracted from the actual, subscriber review by having not seen this thing before. That's cool looking. Oh, it must be that weapon, I guess. Yeah, we'll do a Marauder. We'll try that again with a Marauder this time. I didn't know that was a vehicle. We never saw that one in the playthrough. Yeah, unsurprisingly, those saber guns will punch right through one. Oh, there's something happening over there. Damage or... No, I guess the EMP explosive works just fine. Especially in large numbers. Yeah, unsurprisingly, that will fairly quickly total a Marauder. Oh, is eager. Yeah, I'd imagine that's... Aside from if you fight that one twin guard craft, apparently, and it just deletes your, one of your guns immediately, that seems to be a fairly capable craft. There's also the Harbinger, which... Is that more expensive? Or is that smaller? That's a lot smaller. Very much the same idea by the look of it, but in miniature. Spawn another Marauder and see how we do. Smaller gauge guns that are doing some damage. Towed sensor, decoy, whatever. EMP explosive again. I think blue smoke on that. He's actually customised that. Yeah, unsurprisingly against the Marauder. Probably almost anything I'm showing off today will be able to throw one of those quite quickly. Right. Very nice. Now I need to go onto land quickly. Unfortunately, there might be a bit of switching around here because there's some stuff for the Momica. There's it's Headwheel again. Some more stuff for the Momica. Him and I think one of the others whose name I can't remember currently are seemingly quite big fans of modifying that. I think we will need a Momica to put them on quickly with no gun, so I'm actually going to save the gunless version of the Momica. Because people like making stuff for this, so I might as well just have one at the ready. Gunless. Especially since I think we've got about 3 different guns for it today. Right. Sub-objects, if I've done this right, they should be in here. So we have the... Oh no, I think the first one is just straight up an upgrade of it. Like an actual, the full thing. Amphiretes. Yeah, Amphiretes has done one first. Momica 4. It sure looks quite similar. The engine sounds like it's working a lot harder. In fact, it sounds like a steam engine now, which it did not before. Yeah, it is a steam engine. Spawn in a... There's tanks. There's a desert belt. Rectifying turret. Quite similar to the normal one in terms of profile. I think it's got a bit of extra... Yeah, it's got extra bulge on the front hull. Oh, it's fast. What did he say about it? 100 more mats for a lot more health on the turret cap, so this is a bit of a tougher one. I guess. This is compared to the previous one he's uploaded, which I'm not sure if I've even looked at that yet, so... That seems to be doing quite a good bit of damage, actually. 18k, not being hit yet, because it is still Momica, it's still evasive. Of course, not a tremendously powerful gun in general, because they just don't have the space for it, really, but... pretty well for what it's got, and it's taking a few cram hits reasonably well. Very nice. Alright, let's load the gun list and see what other people have been building to put on it, though, of course. So, I think Hedward's got a few. AP payload turret. Hopefully we won't have a repeat of what happened last time, where I put the thing in the wrong place, but I believe it's all sorted now, so... oh, what's it actually called? Momica AP rail. AP payload turret. I'm guessing I have to cut out the thing for this, because I've looked at the neck of that and I'm like, that's not going to fit. Okay. Just going to save the gunless version with this. I have a feeling a lot of them are going to be like that. Right. This is a railgun, most definitely. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Did I accidentally place it too low? Yes. Oh. Am I going crazy, or does this not actually fit? Has the Momica 2 got a deeper hole or something? Am I going crazy? No, it's the same. Right? It's the same. Okay. Interesting. Well, the railgun one...
Yes?
He's probably going to tell me I've done something silly here, and it's probably right. Not enough power either. No energy storage. Am I... I must be missing something here, right? Because this turret doesn't work effectively. Like, it doesn't fit. It doesn't have how to drive it. Maybe it's one of his previous versions. What does it say? It doesn't. Rail sand turret. We'll try that one. We'll see if that one works. He has got another one. Refab mode. Maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe he mismeasured the size of the tank. Maybe Cats come say hello. Hello, Cat. Very cool. Does this one actually fit? No, this one's also... Yeah, we've got two at the wrong height. And they won't fire. Hedward didn't send me another version of the Momica, did he? That I'm supposed to be using for this? Not as far as I can tell. I'm sure this one would be good, but I can't fire it. Although he does have another one, which is the whole thing, I think. This might be where the game crashes. It's not that one, is it? No, that is it. I think there was another one, but... There's the turret on the side. It does appear to be quite a scary little gun. I'm very interested in these designs, but I have to admit, I can't say too much about them as is. Again, partly because one of them's not working. Okay. Where is the thing? Okay, next one is one of Damadox's ones. We need to be in the water for this. Actually, there is water on this map, right? We found it last time. Yes, let's just go for one of the lakes quickly. Cool, okay. We can test both things on this map. That's excellent. Right, Damadoc. I was going to say, I do appreciate, though, I should say Headwood, I do appreciate you submitting them. Just, I'm clearly missing something, I think. Of course, Damadoc did very well in the tournament, so we know he can be trusted on battleships. This is the, what was it, Blood King Dreadnought battleship. It sunk a little bit. Spawn a... no. Right, we don't have, we don't have land thing. We don't have ships to test against. We'll spawn on the land. Marauder. Looks like the guns are a little on the slow turning side. Need to withstand the cram hits without too much difficulty. Accuracy questionable. Is it a case of missing detection systems? Maybe it's just the hard turn it was doing. Its accuracy seems to be suffering a bit, which is a bit weird, because I would have thought it would have detection, unless this is built for finest hour. I probably should have had a closer look on the Steam page. Yeah, it seems to be throwing a lot of shots just... or they just... they might be skimming the water. Be reasonably tough. That did punch through, but only into a little compartment. Yeah, I dig its looks. I'm not convinced by the accuracy. Something weird's going on with this thing's guns. It could just be the angle it's at. It's constantly, like, acquiring a target and losing it. I don't know, but I like it. Anyway. Next up, this is a new one. This is Dr. Krauser? He's supposedly got a lot of like front page stuff. I think he's pretty good. His ship is the most flamboyant we've seen so far, and I think that's pretty clear by looking at it. And the fact he called it the Gator class heavy destroyer. And we ain't talking about no crocodiles in this case, apparently. Oh my god, it's got a helicopter. I didn't even realise that from the initial image. Oh god. Oh, it has sunk a bit though. Is it going to pop back up? It has. Subtle text on the side. Okay, that I like. Yeah, a little hypnotising thing on the side. Little spectrum light kind of thing. Yeah, lovely detailing. It's got like a literal rainbow lamb system. That's adorable. I think it's got a rainbow lamb system. Is this something? This kind of looks like it would be hiding something. No, it's just decorative. Got these two huge turrets here. Spin block. What are these firing? Oh, these are lasers. Oh, it's got rainbow lasers. Of course it's got rainbow lasers. And the smoke. I hadn't missed that. Wait, what's this? It's got a bunch of cars on the back. Got like a cool looking like Rolls Royce. Kind of looks like a chunkier Fab 1 hover car. We've got a truck that's vaguely A-Team-esque. I don't know who this is, but they're cute. Ayla. It might be a reference to something, but I don't know. Oh, it's got a name as well. Mitzi Makayava? Are these people that helped him build it? Or her? I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I wonder if that's the case. I wonder if these are people that helped him build it. About Albaid Knight? Kendar. I know that's the... actually, that looks like their symbol on the Discord. Maybe it is. Maybe this is them. Yeah, maybe that's the idea. It's a bit of a collab. Armada Mall. I'm sorry, there's a mall. Oh my god, shopping carts. What is this? Oh, Fanboy Hooters. Yeah, good start. This is like Robass having the McWalrus aboard his ship. We've got the gamer zone. Yo, look at all these. Is that a 3090? Oh, this is really cool. I do like this. Loads of mainframes of things. Very nice. Yes, the duality of man. Tomboy Outback and Fanboy Hooters. We're doing well. Video screen. Nice, nice. We've got a little fountain. I like. We've got a... I'll have a look at that in a sec. Okay, that's the front exit. We've got a little command hall. Don't touch. Oh, yeah, that looks safe. Tactical. That's functional, that one. That's not just decoed. Maybe I probably shouldn't touch that. We've got server? I'm going to assume server, but it appears to be being eaten by red crystal. We've got a picture of itself, I see. Fish tank. Oh, look at these little guys. Oh, I do like that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really liking this one. V-Team. Oh, maybe that is an A-Team reference. Sure looks like it. V-Team Valentine's Bakery. Gadidas. All the clothes racks and everything. Yo. Look at this cash machine. Oh, it's a computer as well. Well made this is. I'm so surprised by this. I thought this was just a cool battleship. I didn't realise it would have like a whole shop inside of it. Oh look, we've got a command center. Oh, there's me. Wheel, loads of these custom command benches. Sure thing. Oh, it's okay. So you can get this from the main hall. I'm noticing a theme here with this. And a map. And there's another deck up here. Is this a source of information? Let's get to the helicopter. Does the helicopter have anything hiding in it? Does the window shut when it takes off? I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so athletics is like a perfect 10. Athletics? Aesthetics even, it's like a perfect 10 so far. Let's spawn in a bunch of those so we get a good chance to see this thing in action, because I have a feeling this is going to be quite impressive to watch. I might have to download some more of this guy's stuff, because I know there's a lot more on the workshop with a similar theme. Oh my god, yeah, look at that. Whoa, that's some sound effect? There goes the heli. Oh, and even the smoke on the missiles is rainbows. Lamp system. The lamp system is one bit where I will question it, because I don't know that it's working. I was going to say... Wait, what are they... Oh, it's got repair drones! Wait, no, they're the cars! What? They take off? Oh, okay. Look at these things. I didn't know they took off. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a weapon. Oh, that's not just visual. That is actually a particle cannon. Oh, cool. It's... The readouts are saying a lot of damage. Oh, it's got missiles as well. Checks out. Might be rainbow colours on those, I don't think. EMP frag, by the look of it. The lasers are interesting in that they seem to be alternating fire between two sets of targets. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Damage looks... I want to say the damage looks comparable to the Skyrays laser system. I think it's probably a bit more potent, but then again, it's probably driving a lot more power to it. Oh, that's resources. I was going to say 6 million power, jeez. Oh, it's generating about 500,000 and increasing. In fact, if anything, are its engines spooling up? Wait, did those lasers just shoot down one of those projectiles? Are these dual purpose? The lambs wasn't working, but... Yeah, what the heck? Are these dual purposed? Is that a thing you can do? Yeah, the laser systems are dual purpose. They're acting as lambs as well. That's pretty cool. Was that particle beam orange? Don't tell me he's actually got these cycling through colours every time they fire. That is amazing. Let's see if it shoots again. Is it going to be a different colour? It was orange last time. It was blue the first time, I'm pretty sure. Come on, fire it again. You know you wanna. No? Certainly see where this thing's been, anyway. It doesn't seem to want to fire again. Maybe it's taken damage, but... I want to fix it up just to see if it fires again. No, it's not particularly damaged. Seems to have decided not to shoot again, but yes, very cool. I do like this. Gave me a laugh. Oh. Is that white that time? Maybe it is cycling through the colours. But yes, very much like that. Good job, Krauser. I very much like that one. I may indeed have to download some of your other stuff and show that off at some point. Actually going and looking for some stuff to showcase. That's a new one. Right, next one is from everyone's favourite crab. It's Cringe. Not his creation, but the name. He has put up something which actually is... I'm gonna give this one a good look because Cat has decided to claw my chair in the background as I say that. Thank you, Cat. You're not supposed to do that. But yes, this is apparently, as he describes it, a history thing of the ship that kept him at FTD and started his adventure. So I'm guessing this is him working through an early design and making improvements to it. I can very much feel that. I've had that myself to some extent. I've spawned it too high and it has immediately exploded the engine on it. I should probably not do that. Right, let's try it down here. Hopefully it'll spawn at ground level. Okay, I think we're okay this time. The engine has not immediately exploded. It is struggling, but it hasn't exploded. Right. So apparently this is the history of the ship that get him in it. So I'm guessing the ship is the Harpy. That's weird. The colours disappear when I go to F11. Oh, I guess they've just loaded the colours. Right, so I don't know which version this is the finished one, but it's pretty clear to me he spent a while getting this right. Jet engines in the middle there. We've got, yeah, just all sorts of versions of the same craft. I'm guessing working on things. Oh, the gun pod. Actually, this is familiar. Did he share this one with me early on in a previous episode? I have a feeling he might have, because this is the gun pod, especially at the front, is really bringing back some memories. This might be a very early one, or trying a more experimental shape. Got one with a particle cannon here. There's one here with an F4. Like, that's very clearly a pretty good replica of an F4 Phantom, I think is the one, the real American, like, fighter jet. Like a bunch of other Air Forces use. Interesting. I don't know quite why that's there, or why it's so much higher resolution looks-wise. I guess it was borrowed off something else, but although whether he made himself, I could not say. He might well have done. Yeah, no, very interesting. As thinking it might be a bit more to see, but I think in this case, this is just a lot of like work in progress versions, or maybe even finished versions of the same craft. But I've had something similar. For me, it's the old. I'll see if I can find it quickly. The old Mark IV frigate that I did a lot of versions of early on. Old ships. Main fleet. I think I have a later version of it somewhere. Is it the Neo 4? I don't think that's right. Oh yeah, that's about right. Yeah, this ship. There's a bunch of different versions of it. I think it's covered in one of my earlier videos, but like, this was like one of my first good ships, quote unquote. It had a working, if a bit feeble, LAM system that was very exposed. It had what at the time was quite a good custom cannon. It's now a cram cannon. I don't know if it's any good or not at this point, but it has one still. Had the sort of ribbed armor. It was a little bit different to this. I think this is a modern remake of it, but it's very much the same shape and idea. It had the repair systems on the back. It had the radar. It kind of had to do anything, so I sort of slapped bits onto it as I went through the campaign. And importantly, it had the side missile launchers, which are one of the first good weapon systems I made. But yes, so thank you for that one, Cringe. Lastly, I think, yeah, last one for now. I didn't download, no, there's a couple more. I didn't download Cringe's KC mix-up, because it sounded the way he described it as if it was more submitting that for help with the design. So I won't look at that one in this video. Community builds. But there are a couple more to actually look at from other creators. Yeah, Damadox. Engine platform. I believe this is on the front page at the moment. I could probably spawn this in at any height because it's full of engines that'll be generating a ton of power. Well, I guess I better go eat my words. I probably didn't have time to spool up. Let's try that again. There's a bit of a building on top of this one as well. Getting ready a good 350,000 power. Varying rapidly for reasons beyond me. I can hear engines blowing out, so something interesting's happened. I like the laser security. What is this? Actually, good question. What is it? Oh, it's like readouts. Oh, that's cool. Some of you guys go crazy with your deco, man. I have no complaints with this, by the way. It's really cool, but 15 engines just blew out at once. Oh, automatic door. Oh, cool. Restricted area, computer archives. Read the lure block. All engine blocks are coded as red. Crankshaft, shiny silver. Cylinders, shiny silver. Thank you, engine. Very cool. Crankshaft acts yellow, film detectors green. Okay, so this is like a guide to how he set them up. You can tell what's what. Oh, look at this! Makes it decoed to look like a real engine. What is this meant to be? This is a VR30. VR? V and radial? That can't be right. 1000 horsepower diesel liquid cooled aesthetic engine. 35 PPV? Not quite sure now. Max power 1000. 1.3 materials a second. I'm sure these stats mean something. Was it Papa Valve, maybe? Anyway, it's very cool looking. It does look like a big. What would this be like? This would be like a lorry engine, I guess, looking at it. Aesthetics wise, this is less aesthetic. WRZ4B. 3,700 power. That's pretty good for a small engine. On spinning. MTU V10. Why do I have a weird feeling that's a boat engine? The name sounds familiar for some reason. I like the spin. It also seems to be leaking a little bit. It's thingy general. There's more rainbow smoke actually, I just realised. The repeat of the last one. Oh, fuel engine time not explained. Turbo engine requirement. 316, most optimal volume in a 3x3 site. Are these like... Frankly, this is like a history of From the Depths engines, I guess. Like people... Like, saying about them. Kabuto X prototype. This has got 10,000 horsepower. We have adapters and dual shaft crankshaft for extreme cold power. Ah. Doesn't necessarily mean that much to me, but not because I don't understand engines. I do have some understanding of real engines, but because I don't have any understanding of complex engine design From the Depths. Oh, is that the Kabuto, let's say? That's the Kabuto X, I guess. How much power was that? 10,000 was it for that little... It's not very big for 10,000. Like... Extreme power for lambs and railgun charge. So I guess that's short burst extreme power. Hydro coaster... 5,000, 14 material a second. That's the smaller version, the same by the look of it. Let's say hamster cube. Hamster crumbs power cube. 2,700-ish. 5 materials a second. That's pretty alright. That's quite an efficient one for a small size. I guess, yeah, there's a whole bunch of them that are much larger here. Scrooge block. Supercharger engine from Geo. Power for volume is 6.9. Oh, power for volumes. That's like how much power it generates for its size. Is this called the Scrooge block because it's like really low material consumption? Any chance? Because it's very... 1.32 and it's generating how much? Yeah, so almost 12,000 power for... Or 1,200 power for one material, basically. Yeah, so that one's very slippy. End? Oh, this is going to be a modular one, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be an extendable. Run. Does it say what it does? Nope, but this is clearly a modular one. Oh, this might be... Okay, yeah, this is... Okay, so this is it. Built. Efficient power block. Got all sorts of people building these by the look at it. Efficient turbocharged engine, extendable. 678 power per material at max RPM. 12,000 total. Likely be one of my new favourites. I guess this is a quite generally good, good, what do you call it? Good characteristics, that's the word. Power per material, 708 and 5 rather. 18 materials a second. 18 material a second for 12,000 power. There you go. Probably a lot better than what I built. Power block. Large powerful engine that makes use of turbos and radiators. 4 separate engines spaghetti-sized into one efficient form. 27,000 power. More efficient than the other 2. Oh. Absolutely, it's the only way I could think to get some data on it. I place it upside down this platform so it can be vented properly. I mean, it only matters which way up it is if it actually affects it, I suppose. See, he's got the hole pipes. I wonder if that matters. Well, it's just the sake of keeping, like, a sanity check for keeping track of what it is. Where's the block in this? There are 4 of them. Might be 4 of them, even. Yeah, very nice. 30,000 power. This looks like it's going to be beefy. Big steam engine. Oh, very small boiler, though. Yeah, I've probably been overbuilding mine. What have we got here? 7-cylinder? Heavy Power Master Mark 1v2? I guess, performance just by that. 30,000 or 31,000 to full load, 704 per material, 44.2 materials. So that burns a bit more power, but it's smaller? Don't know. Did it say what material it draws? That one doesn't. Still pretty good. Not enormous. How much is drawing? I mean, it's big. Don't get me wrong, you won't fit that in a small ship, but you won't do that for any of the big steam engines. Okay, so that's that floor. So we've got some big fellas on there. This looks like we're getting a little bit more compact as we go. Nope, they're getting weirder as they go. Okay. Floor 2. This episode might be entirely on subscriber catch-up. I hope you guys don't mind that. Right. This one just has the stats. Although it doesn't necessarily say the total. Power for volume would be 475 power per minute. Is that material? By the way, it's a small steam engine. This is a... Oh, I'll just tell you. Kinetic power generated. The battery energy. So that's generating about 3.8 thousand total. But it's split between battery and kinetic. This one's generating about 2,200. This should be an even bigger version. Something similar. Yeah, this one's making about 6,000, 6.3 thousand. Big fella here. I like the sort of layout of them. It really seemed to like the loads of these small boilers. I guess maybe that's the way to do it. That's generating about 21,000. Oh, that's a lot. What's this one burning materials-wise? 45, 21,000. So you might be better with one of those larger ones, but this is way more compact, I suppose. So it's like the same, nearly the same power output in a much smaller chassis and a very square chassis, which helps. Little Goliath. This is a Holstein battleship that they reviewed. Full RPM, 708 power for material, 4,200, fits neatly in a small box. More space and fuel efficiency. So this is a compact one, basically. With the A-pipe coming off. Ejector engines by Scorpion. Can be enlarged. Let's see if it's had to be enlarged. By prefabbing the section with radiators. 334 max RPM. Go past 7,000. That's another nice compact one then for the power it's putting out. Oh, I guess the idea is you prefab this whole slice and just stick it on the end. Just extend it outwards. Yeah, not bad. That is very compact actually. That could potentially see myself. I've got to actually prefab some of these and use these when I build creations, but the small tanks don't really have the same problem for power at the moment. 367 max RPM. 5,000. Okay, interesting. Modular cutaway, best up to 11 length. Oh, I see. So you could extend those as well. I see. Okay, so that's a bunch of steam engines. These turboed, I think, or supercharged. Glorious Land Harvester. Or Glorious Land Mark II Harvester engine. Oh, for gathering material. 25% of max RPM, it gathers 2,000 power at 3M. So this is a high efficiency engine. It's designed to not have to run at full, basically. So yeah, that would be good for like a harvester. Look at the size of this thing. It sounds like it's blowing out, but... Atero Dominatus Heavy Cruiser. Smallest form, it's that big but can be extended. So this is pretty powerful, I'm assuming, that one. Damadoc's actually built this one. It's another extendable one. I don't know the full output. Unless this is... Oh, I see. So this is... They're saying he did it and then this is the parts for it. Okay. They made that one over there. Simple engine that find good use in small craft such as planes or tanks. Yeah, that could be good. 1600... I'm going to say this one is a small tank engine because that's... What's the thing on that? Very space efficient. Yeah, we're going to save this one because I might legitimately use this. I mean, I'd like to use more of them in general, but... how do I do it? No, it's pre-pro mode, isn't it? Yeah, this one actually would be really good for some of our vehicles. Especially as we might have to improve the Hilda's generators. I can't actually remember how you do that, but we'll work on that later. Oh, sorry about the cough. Need to go and get a drink after this one. Steam engine for Gutenacht. Laser, self-propelled. AGAA? Not quite sure on that. 616.3 power for material, 2,400. Not designed to be modular, but works well to provide on-demand power. It's quite big, though. Let's take up the whole back end of a tank, and you'd have to build it quite wide, but I suppose that works. I suppose if it works, it works. That's the same modular one we saw earlier. This is another modular one. Engines on levels go down up. Cool. So I guess the idea is someone different built each of the ones on each level. These are jet engines. Aircraft only just put in an engine pod. Ah, a bit like what we did Lancaster-ish style engine. 270 for good efficiency. This is a low RPM engine. Another low stress efficiency one. 1400, good power per material. High efficiency custom jet engine. Okay, oh, very, very high power per material there, actually. Wow. 1400, that's got to be like twice as efficient as the others, right? Am I reading that right? Am I remembering that wrong? Like, kills a second, 1.2. Reserve for generator 100%. They're not particularly space efficient because it's big, but really high fuel efficiency, 1.2 for 1000 power, or 1400 power, that's not bad. I mean, that's good. I say as if I know anything about this, but like 2000 at 620, that's another efficient one. That's another very good one, actually. That could be a good tank engine, potentially, although it's a bit big. It's a radial one. 3000, a bit less efficient, but nice and square. Similar type engines I use in my biplanes. I see. A big engine for a biplane, but fair enough. In ratio compressor to combustors, small custom jet engine. 1.25 material a second for... oh, just thrust, I guess. So that's just propulsion fighting. Yeah, very high efficiency apparently. It's like, oh, I guess I see. So saying like the ratios and things. I get it. Bonuses for add-ons. All add-ons. 8 material a second. 8,000 base power. Yes, yeah, so it looks like custom jet engines might be a good way to go for high power generation. Yeah, you do get a fair bit extra from out of your money even. There. Final deck, and this looks like some of these are, at least some of these are direct derived for ships. This looks like the one we saw above, but with an extra radiator. 2000 power-ish. And a very small form factor. Same again, but even smaller. Very efficient steam engine with pretty high output. Very blocky. Oh, it's got giant pistons inside. It's feeding giant pistons off the tiny steam tanks, I see. Another quite high efficiency slice type engine. This is a ship engine. Steam drive for small ships. I've been spending a long time looking at this. Slice one. This is a very small thing. Small engine for small aircraft. Not too much to say about that one, eh? It does burn not very much material though. Only burn 0.8 material a second. Hull pipe. Just exhausting twice off the thing. It doesn't really need much at all for that one. Read me. Oh, intro. See any of them anywhere else? It's coincidence. First, second levels. Oh, first, second, and level. All engines I designed myself, and a mix of that. 4 and 5. The Guild of Calamitous Intent, and the top one is Misty Goat. Cool. Thanks for sharing that one, Damn it. It's very interesting. This stuff just... I know how it works. It's just like the sort of thing I always struggle to like actually like think to do for like deco and stuff. Like I do love these sorts of things. Very cool. I think that'll actually be that episode. That one's entirely just subscriber stuff. That's run a lot longer than expected. But yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed a little showcase, and we'll be back to building our own stuff next time. So yeah, see you in the next one. Goodbye.